Hi, welcome to my channel, Energy Influencer. This will be part 2, and we'll be moving forward from there. Stop. Stop hiding. Show yourself. Stop it. You have so much to offer. Little do you know. Little do you know. You're here for a purpose. You're here for a divine reason. All of us. So stop hiding. Show yourself. It's time to come out of hiding and be the person you truly want to be. It is time to be true to your heart. You are beautiful, and it is time to let everyone see it. You have a gift to share with the world. And if you hide it due to failure or fear of failure, we all gonna miss something that only you could give us. So stop hiding. Bring yourself out. Bring yourself out of hiding. Because a lot of people out here want to hear your story, need to hear your story. You don't know. You really, really don't know the power you have within you. You really, really don't recognize the power you have in your voice, the knowledge you have in your mind, the love you have in your heart. It's time. It's time to be vulnerable. It's time to stop hiding. It's time to get to know yourself. It's time to let go of perfection and be your own best friend. It's time. So what are you going to do? You're just going to sit around, mope, sulk, because certain things not working out, certain things not going the way you want it to go? Let go of control. Put all your control into faith. Because when I tell you, once you come out of hiding and you be true to yourself, everything else is going to flourish. Your mind is going to unwarp all the illusions that you were dealt with or that you are dealing with currently. You got to focus. You got to really, really put 100% into yourself. And pray, follow God. That's the only way. Divine love. Number 5, be your own best friend. You gotta be your own best friend, you guys. If you don't love yourself, who else could you possibly believe loves you? If you don't love yourself, anything, anybody, any what, it don't matter. You're gonna question. You're gonna question it all because you don't love yourself. You put all that for the next person. You have the thoughts that the next person should love you, should care. But how could they if you don't give that to yourself? It's time to be your own best friend. It's time to give yourself a hug and decide to be kind to yourself. Remember that God has made you and He doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't. If you like yourself, you don't have to be around people excessively because you enjoy spending time with yourself. When you notice a lot of groups always out and about, they don't know how to be to themselves. It's hard for a lot of people to be to themselves. They have to be surrounded by groups of people, by toxic individuals, by low vibrating situations. It's a comfort for these type of people because you don't care. You don't really like yourself. If you really truly liked yourself, you wouldn't do that to yourself. You wouldn't mix your energies amongst low vibes, negative thinking, and toxic individuals. You'll be more kinder to yourself. People, if they do reject you, it may not be pleasant or enjoyable, but it won't be nearly as devastating as it would be if you didn't like yourself. Think about it. When you're rejected, how does that feel? You don't like it. We all had gotten rejected some point in our time, some point in our life. Job, house, car. Just because you're rejected, just know God's rejection is always God's protection. Okay? Just because certain individuals are falling out of your life doesn't mean, oh, it's time to recapture these things. It's time to hold on to these things. No, it's time to let go. It's time to let go of those things. Those things no longer serve you at all. If anything, it's hindering you. It's holding you back. So it's time to be your own best friend. Put all that love, all that appreciation, dedication to yourself, on yourself. With God's grace, I'm telling you, those blessings are going to start flourishing, and all the things that no longer serve you is going to fall on the wayside. You're going to be like, oh, why didn't I do this sooner? It possibly wasn't time. You probably had to learn some things in the midst of that. So now is the time. Right now is the time to do what you've been feeling you need to do, edging towards what you need to do. Now is it. Now is the time. If I could do it, you could do it. Trust me. If I could do it, you could do it. Because God knows. But also, God knows that I need to do this. So he pushed me to do what I'm doing, what I enjoy doing. And everything else we're going to see. We're going to see how everything else, blossom into our life, because we're doing what God wants us to do. We're following our hearts, our own desires, and we're being our own cheerleader, our own biggest fan, our own biggest supporter. We're doing that for ourselves. I'm doing it for me, and you could do it for yourself as well.